description.
Alright, hey, this is Hans the Ramenator coming at you with another episode of Instant Noodle Recipe Time. This is the show where I show you what to do with your instant noodle. Today I've got something from Dujosoo. This is Dujosoo and their Buckwheat Chongqing style noodle. And that's what I am doing today. How are you? You might notice that I sound rather congested. It's humid, it's warm, it's an included fork, and it's just nasty. It's a nasty, nasty weather system. It's so nasty, but I digress. It's Friday, the 6th day of June 2025. Still trying to say 2024, but I know better. I know better. And the fill lines right there. Okay. There's 2 fill lines on this. But yeah, it's like super allergy-y and it's super humid. The wind isn't blowing. It's like 70, 72 out, but it's that humidity and just the stale, stank air. I wonder if we're getting any of that air from up in Canada. They're having some pretty bad wildfires, but I ain't mad at you. So here is what we got currently, and I'm going to slap all the junk in there. But yeah, this morning my son, he was like sneezing all over the place. It's rough. It's grody out. There's some little nutty things. There's a bunch of junk that's gonna go in here. Hopefully it's not just these. That would bum me out. No peanuts. Just little soy boogers. Okay. So it's I think it's a hot and sour, so this might just be a, what do you call it? Black vinegar. No, that's not black vinegar. But I'll bet you this is. Maybe. I just don't know. It's Chongqing style. So maybe it wasn't hot and sour. It was just hot Chongqing style. That doesn't smell like black vinegar either. Yeah. Dwindling supplies of noodles to review currently. But hopefully that will change soon. Hopefully. And then our powdery madness. Okay. And there's that line. Here, you back up a little bit. I don't want to make a mess, although it's probably a little much to ask today that I don't. Well, that was weird. Right to there, and it says 3 to 5 minutes. I tend to go for the upper end of the stick on ones like this. Just seems, yeah. So it is Friday. My daughter's got a softball game tonight. Tomorrow is the great, big, sensational Fire Station 51 pancake breakfast, which we will be attending. My son Miles is really into firefighters and firefighting and all that stuff. I don't know why. He's a kid. But he's really into it. He knows where all the fire stations are in the local metro area. He knows oh look, it's aid 151 or engine 151. Those are the ones that come from our fire station. There was a big deal because there was a vote and all the fire districts around here combined so they have better communication. Oh boy, all these people just having a fit about it. Well, that just means that it's going to serve these people and not these people and blah, 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 blah. It's like all the firefighters want it. They like it. It makes them happy. It sounds like it's a good thing. So, chill. I don't know. Don't know what else to tell you other than just chill. Speaking of chilling, the current administration decided that it was time to part ways with Mr. Musk, and you probably remember it because it's July or June 6th, and you're in what, mid-October. Oh yeah, that time when Elon Musk flipped out on Trump and actually was one of the few people in the room to actually say that he's all over the Epstein files. It's like, whatever. I don't know. Epstein files, huh? I don't know. It kind of makes me think of the laptop from hell and this set of documents and that set of documents. It's like, has anybody actually seen these documents? I mean, there's photo and video of him hanging out with Jeffrey Epstein, so does that mean you're a bad person? Not necessarily, because, I mean, there were judges who had to be in the same room as him. Just because you're in the same room as him. However, yeah. I'll let you do the math on that one. I'm pretty sure that there's probably some seamy stuff, seedy underbelly of the universe going on with our current commander-in-chief and that guy. And I don't know, but the whole thing right now, everything just seems really stupid. Everything is stupid. So, that being said, it is nice out, except for all that oppressive humidity and nasty air and the leaf blower guys. I think it's about due that I complain about people that do the leaf blowing for our apartment complex. What do you think? So, for somebody had dropped, possibly me, a tissue. Like, you blow your nose on a tissue and you throw it in the trash. Well, I think maybe it came out of our trash. I don't know. But it was sitting close to the front door of our apartment. Every week, these guys go up and down our stairs with their stupid leaf blowers. And you'd think they would blow that away or it would move. Not an inch. I've seen stuff out there like there's like dust and stuff left over from all the cottonwoods, like releasing all their fluff. Anyways, it hasn't moved in like 3 weeks. These guys like walk up and down the stairs with their leaf blowers going. The only thing that happens because of that is the exhaust from their leaf blower comes right through our door, and it smells like frickin' gas leaf blower exhaust in our apartment for a good 20 minutes. It's gross and it's pointless. I really can't stand pointless things like that. But there are plenty of those these days, I suppose. Alright, well, let's see what we got here. This looks like a thick black slurry of anger and such. Well, $5 was enough, definitely. Or $5. 5 minutes was enough to get this sucker going. Yep, and it is a soupy one. It's showing soup on the front. I did just go to the store. That's why I'm so well accustomed or knowledgeable about the weather outside, because I did walk to the store to get milk and a couple things. Oh. Oily. Szechuan peppercorn overload. Dislike. Yeah. Wow. Not into it. Not shocked either. I'm gonna use my new bowl. Here, let's see if we can pour this in here without making a horrible mess. Nah. 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 Oh, there's more music. Okay, let's, whoa. Whoa. Okay, there we go. This sucker's gonna need to be cleaned and made so it does the right thing. I'm definitely gotta admit, I'm more excited about the next couple varieties I'll be doing today. I'm gonna slab of pork. Not a slab of pork. Makes me happy. Pork slab. Yeah. Since I got it, I'll use some on this too. If I can pick some out of here. A little bit of coriander. Some pepper. Yes, I ran it through the holy machine. And a pinch of seed. I think that's about as far as I'm going. This stuff is really not to my liking whatsoever. It's just way too overloaded with Szechuan pepper. It's like, come on. You can do better. I've had such better stuff from China, but it's rotating. And next, you will get to see me cook something I know I like and I haven't had in years. This came out of a Project Ramen box. Go to projectramen.com, use the coupon code TheRamenRaider for a discount. Mama, shrimp creamy tom yum, yay! It's good stuff. With that, this has been Hans the Ramen Raider, wishing you enjoyment of your noodles each and every day, and yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.